Hey everybody, I'm here with my awesome son Evan.
Hey,
Uh, he's 13, he'll be 14, so he wants to do a cool reaction to a cartoon as he is known around the house as Mr. Cartoon. He's an incredible artist, guys. Uh, he's the one I'm always telling you, like with Patreon and stuff, putting that money into his account for art school. All right, Evan, so let's jump into this. When we move the screen, probably won't be able to see me that great. However, um, we're just going to let Evan check it out. So, you ready?
yeah.
All right. Might be a little loud, but we'll see with the headphones.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Huh?
Not too bad.
Turn it down a little.
Right, so if you have something you want to talk about, you just push the space bar, okay?
Okay.
Don't be afraid to tell us about it because we don't know anything about it. So, what kind of animation is this?
Cell animation.
And explain to people what is cell animation?
Basically, in the 90s and before that, basically cartoons were made frame by drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Then they were put on cellulose.
Mm-hmm. It's
Cellulose.
plastic, right?
Yeah, it's basically just a clear plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when the Fleischers were making animation, the makers of Popeye,
Yeah.
they did that so they can have backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because the backgrounds are painted.
Yeah.
And this is actually a recreation of the skeleton dance.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember the skeleton dance. Okay, you ready to go? When you're ready, you just hit that bar. I think old cartoons were way better.
Because they were made more personal.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's only music in this is because at the time it was very expensive for audio to be in cartoons.
Yeah.
They had enough for sound effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, remember the Hell's Bells reaction?
Mm-hmm.
There was
Yeah.
only one laugh.
Yeah.
That's because animation for audio in the old 30s, very expensive.
They were selling silent pictures then, weren't they?
Yep, up until like the 50s or something.
Yeah.
Around that time, that's when audio started to be in movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Classic Halloween.
Huh?
Classic Halloween with the cat, and the moon in the background.
Yeah.
I always loved that. I love this kind of stuff too, Evan. I think the cartoons back then were, it's kind of like the original Scooby Doo's. I mean, they could be like sort of scary, because they made them dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one you're not gonna believe.
What's that?
The Mad Doctor. Cartoon was banned.
Oh,
Apparently
really?
it was that dark.
Hmm.
At some point we should check that out.
Yeah, have to check that out. But no, by the dark I mean like, you know how in the cartoons they make it dark so it's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And for light in the old cartoons in black and white,
Mm-hmm.
that was always the problem because most of the characters were fully black.
Yeah.
So they had to add light so you could at least see the characters.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what was that all about? Back that up. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, that was a little racy back in the 30s, huh?
Come on, they literally they were known for their racism because there was no sense
Not
of
racism, racy, like
Yeah,
risky.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, back then, certainly. I think they were a little more, as they would say, risque, right?
yeah. I mean, wanna know something nuts?
Well,
Apparently, it was actually a Betty Boop cartoon that apparently started censorship.
yeah,
Apparently, it was called Red Hot Mama or something. I
yeah,
don't know. This was all animated by one person.
yeah. Wow.
They couldn't really get that many people.
This particular one was just one person that did all this?
Well, I think that there were like one or two other people, but besides that, it was mainly just Ub Iwerks.
Wow. Well, everything that's moving, you said, is drawn, is put on cellulose, but the background is painted. So the background would be a separate piece, and they put the cellulose on there, right, to take the
Yeah.
pictures? Is that how that works?
Yeah, and they eventually came up with a new way, multiplane. Basically, it was like there was something in the background,
Yeah,
then there was something in the foreground.
yeah,
Basically, it made the backgrounds look all 3D.
yeah.
Basically, it was CG before CG was invented.
I told you guys this kid knows like so much about animation. Evan Page, you guys will know him. Eventually, you're going to see him as a great cartoonist. And remember, you saw him here first.
For the bones shattering, that's actually a xylophone.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Cool.
some reason, the xylophone was always known as the go-to for skeletons.
Yeah. Well, because probably, you know, how it sounds on the bones or something.
Yeah, and want to know something?
Hmm.
This gag was actually in the skeleton dance.
Yeah,
Most gags you see are reused from that.
yeah.
Basically, this was just a recreation of it.
Yeah, I remember the skeleton dance.
Want to know something funny? Walt Disney actually didn't like music.
Really?
Yeah, really. He actually didn't like music, but he liked the idea of having music going along with the people.
Yeah.
In fact, the first thing known about Rubber Hose is that the characters always move on time with the music.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I did not know that.
Like when they sneak, they go.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
They'll always move in time with music.
Does that just make it easier for them to do, or I mean, they do that intentionally, of course, right?
Well, actually, that was a design.
So it'll be like dun 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 dun.
Well, actually, that was a design choice. And the reason why that their shapes are so simple was because at the time, imagine having to redraw everything.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
How many frames do you think it took to make this?
probably like 1 billion.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
because what is it? One frame is what 1 second, or is
Yeah,
it
like 1/24th of a second. But
one?
basically,
Wow, 1/24th of a second per
well, actually,
drawing.
it's on twos, which basically means it's taking a photo of twice,
Yeah.
then on to the next scene.
Okay.
But one thing we're really gonna have to check out: the Cab Calloway Betty Boop cartoons.
Yeah, we can do
Those
it.
are actually rotoscoped. Basically, you're tracing over something.
Yeah.
And when you trace over something, it looks more fluid.
Yeah. Well, we can check out any reactions you want. Let us know if you want Evan to jump in on some reactions. He loves cartoons. He loves Cab Calloway. He loves jazz, and he loves all that cool music. Cuphead. So let us know if there's anything you'd like him to react to. I know Home Free you'd probably like, and Voice Play you've heard of, right?
Voice play?
Voice Play, they do the Oogie Boogie song.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that song?
Want to know something funny?
Hmm.
Oogie Boogie was based on Cab Calloway.
Yeah.
And one of the lines that he says, I'm going to do the best I can, right out of an old cartoon with Cab Calloway.
Nice.
Imagine having to draw that angle.
No kidding, right?
Yeah, and that was drawn by
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, so it makes you like almost like you're looking up at it. Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, and the detail, like you can look up his rib cage.
Yeah. What's that called? It's like the perspective, right?
Yeah, perspective.
Yeah.
Like if you were to look down and look up at something.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like if you look far away, things look smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why cartoons, when they move up close to the screen, they suddenly gain detail.
Yeah.
That was
I
always
didn't
a
know
joke in the old cartoons.
Not really.
Yep. Basically, they always just decide to add as much detail.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically known as a Ren and Stimpy close-up. You know, like the background artists do a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
It always ends up looking disgusting.
He flipped his lid. Hey.
There was actually a little detail I bet you didn't notice.
What?
That when he smashed the head on, when he smashed the pumpkin on his head,
Mm-hmm.
there was actually a little crack in it.
No, I didn't notice. Yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Hang on. Hang on a sec. Skip ahead. It's a cool little thing. You can actually go frame by frame and see.
Yeah. You don't want to go too far though, because the pumpkin's you already passed that, right?
Oh, trust me, I just looked back. See?
Oh yeah, I did not notice that. So his skull was cracked.
Yeah, that's the little detail that you'll love. Also, I love how that since he doesn't have a head, his neck gets red.
Does that mean he's hot under the collar? Yeah.
That's why I think that's where that saying comes from.
Probably. Yeah, it comes from people. Some people, when they get mad, like their neck turns red. So hot under the collar. Yeah.
Yeah, but for him, that's literal. You'll see the skeleton dance inspiration right here. Wanna know one thing I'm shocked by?
What?
Every skeleton was drawn,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to go up to synchronization.
Yeah.
Wanna know
That would be pretty hard, wouldn't
And
it?
also, look at the background.
So
You can tell how 3D it is. without
So
actually-
to do this particular scene, they have to stack those drawings on top of each other and take the picture, right? So it'd be like
Well,
four separate drawings right here, right?
Well, actually, before.
Or did they go to like just four and draw all four?
They just draw all four, and you got something on your And want to know something cool? If you look in the background of the fence, you can see some skulls.
Yeah, it's cool.
The backgrounds were all hand painted.
Yeah, it's just a ton of work. Well, that's why it doesn't really change all that much.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have 68 backgrounds you got hand paint, right?
Well, actually, originally there was a cartoon Gertie the dinosaur, and this was before backgrounds were made. You literally had to draw the background too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's having to draw a background.
So, what's your favorite old cartoon?
Mine would be the ones with Cab Calloway. And the Mountain's a really good one.
How about for like a series,
For a series,
like a modern, 60s, 70s, 80s, somewhere in there?
Gilligan's Island, but
Oh, but that's not really a cartoon. Are you talking Gilligan's Planet?
yeah, Gilligan's Planet and The Adventures of Gilligan.
Yeah, those are cartoons, guys. If you don't know, there are Gilligan cartoons. I think mine would be Scooby Doo because that's what I grew up with.
Yep. Want to know something? This really reminds me of a Cuphead Show episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually inspired by this cartoon.
Cool.
Basically, Cuphead and Mugman are in a graveyard escaping ghosts.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where skeletons are dancing.
Yeah.
You'd see it when you see it yourself.
Cool. All right, let's get going. Sounds like Popeye.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
That's probably his skeleton.
No, I thought you were like a big Popeye fan too. He was in the 30s, right?
Yep, he was in the 30s.
Yeah.
In fact, want to know something cool?
Mm.
There's actually a pretty cool cartoon that we should react to. Popeye the Sailor meets Sinbad the Sailor.
Yeah, we can
Does
do
it?
that.
Have you know about how I told you about the multiplane thing earlier?
Yeah.
That was actually one of the first cartoons to use that technique. And the backgrounds were all sculpted.
Cool.
Know about the Grim Matchstick boss battle in Cuphead the
Yeah.
Dragon?
Yeah.
The background was 3D.
Mhm.
Same effect.
Nice. The techniques have come so far, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you start doing this stuff, who knows, right? You
Yeah.
could be hand drawing, you could be doing computer or
Well,
anything
personally,
else.
I'd rather do hand drawn. It just feels, it's like you take longer to work something, you work for it, and it feels better when it's finished.
Yep, I agree. It's so funny to see all this stuff and then see this rooster come in here like so colorful, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but want to something, a cool detail?
What?
In the background, it's actually starting to start. You can see that that the sun's coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And imagine having to draw that.
Yeah, let's see what it does, see what it looks like. Everybody pay attention to the sun. Oh, time for the skeletons to go to bed. Close the door. There you go. Wow, look at that. Look at the sun coming up. Nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. I love that. Guys, me and my son Evan, super cool. A super cool reaction. Thanks, Evan, for joining me for this one.
Yay.
Let us know if you want Evan to react to some stuff. get him out here doing some stuff with his old dad. Be super cool. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.